Okay, let's explore more of this place.
Sure.
Were they on Ansawu?
I'm starting to slow the pack. Can we sit
This
for a
thing
spell
isn't
and
doing
relax?
the job.
I'll stay out of sight.
Were they on Ansawu?
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Savin. Of course it's locked. I think we've got to go back upstairs. We didn't explore every place upstairs, I don't think. So let's see where we didn't. No, I think we did. Let's go back down again. You know what? I'll spare you. Until I get back on track, I will do this off camera. Okay, we're back downstairs and we haven't explored this area here. There's a locked door. Well, a closed door.
Yeah. Let's go.
Were they on Ansawu?
Let's slow this down.
Yeah.
Following your lead.
How may I help? Curses! I'm blinder than a horpox bat.
Following your lead.
Huh?
Going it down!
tired I'd pay brothel rates just to nap.
Alright, Gradius has taken a pounding, but I think we can manage. Let's save.
Right.
I'll stay out of sight.
Yes, I shall.
Hey,
We found a key, okay. Now we can go here. Let's line up, okay. Saving. And sneaking.
Steady does it.
We're going up the ladder as opposed to down deeper into a dungeon. Wonder what... You hear running water and see a small stream that carves its way into the mountain. Inspect the stream. A shallow bottom flickers and wavers just under the water's edge, but as you look toward the tunnel, the bottom disappears into darkness. From here, it's impossible to tell how deep the stream is. However, a faint light plays along the walls of the tunnel. The echo of rushing water suggests that the tunnel and stream continue for quite some distance. Leave. We'll come back to that.
Keeping quiet.
Is that a Biowac? I believe that is a Biowac. The thing that knocked us out cold in the beginning of the game, but we survived, which was unusual. A haze of essence lingers over the body, as faint and insubstantial as a dust plume in a rider's wake. Yet as you draw closer, whispered instructions echo in your ears, and anticipation warms your blood. In a vision, you see the same stone machine you approached moments ago, but from a different height and angle, as if through different eyes. You'd heard rumors that some of your brethren were sent here months before, yet you see no sign that anyone has been here. In fact, the cobblestones are covered in a fine layer of dust, ash. You know suddenly what this will cost you, and you are ready. The orders were clear. The effects of the machine in Clibin Rillag were wearing off. A child has been born not far from Deerford recently, its soul intact. The machine would need to be reactivated. You and your companions take up your positions. You share a final look of affirmation between yourselves. They don't know your name and you don't know theirs, but you know that you're doing the work of the gods together. None of the rest matters. Two carved bands of stone in the middle of the machine grind into motion. They rotate in opposite directions, picking up speed until they spin like freshly greased carriage wheels. A wind shrieks through the cavern, accelerating with the stone rings. You press your hands to your ears and grit your teeth against the noise. You're about to shut your eyes when you glimpse new movement. Rows of triangular flaps around the machine open like petals. You don't know what's happening in the machine, but you feel a tingling at your extremities. Searing pain spreads through your body, a hot knife separating every tissue and ligament within you. All the while, it feels as if you're falling toward the machine, your stomach mashed against your spine. What happens next is too fast to process. You awaken from the vision to find yourself kneeling and gasping for air. Holding your head, you let the tiles between your knees gradually come into focus. As you catch your breath, you remember the strange scene you saw outside Silant Lys, where several robed figures fell amidst the howling bivouac. Looking at the ash scattered across the cavern floor, it's apparent that the leaden key has been doing this, whatever it is, all over the Dyrwood. So, Gradius, are you feeling okay? Did you catch alcoholism from the Dyrwoodans? His smile turns nervous as he looks you over, examining you for signs of injury. You were off in your own little dream for a moment. What's going on with you? Quest completed through Death's Gate. Let's see what that means. I saw a vision of the Leaden Key agents surrendering their souls to the Anguithian machine in Kleban Rillag. They performed the same ritual I witnessed outside Silant Lys, which means they must be doing this all over the Dyrwood. The thoughts of one of the agents suggested that they were there to ensure that infants in the area would be Hollowborn. Why would they want children to be Hollowborn? Are they ciphering the souls for a different purpose? Something in the ether hums and buzzes through your teeth.
Nice and slow.
I guess this is the way out. Wade in the water, children. You take slow, sloshing steps toward the mouth of the tunnel, holding yourself upright until the current tugs at your legs. The cold water leaves you gasping, and as it rises past your waist, you fight to control your breaths. The stream bed soon drops out from under your feet, and the current pushes you toward the tunnel with growing force. Swim into the tunnel. The current pushes you toward the tunnel faster and faster, tugging you downward over your head. The tunnel narrows and drops, leaving only a thin pocket of air. You take a final deep breath before the current drags you into the depths. Rays of light pierce the darkness, but the current is moving too fast now for you to see more than flickering glimpses as you speed by. You keep your hands in front of yourself and focus on avoiding the jagged rocks that appear suddenly in the darkness jutting from the walls. A light winks at you up ahead. You're approaching it fast, but it looks to be the mouth of a second, smaller tunnel. You might be able to reach it, but your lungs have started to ache. Grab the edge of the tunnel. You wrap your fingers around the rocks lining the tunnel and peer into it. It terminates in a dead end, but something glints among the rocks at the far side. Reaching it would be a challenge for anyone without strong lung capacity. I guess, Eater. Send Eater. Eater pulls himself into the tunnel, executing deft scissor kicks while the passage narrows. At the end, he finds the skeleton with a handle protruding from its ribs. Eater pulls it free and pushes off the tunnel, propelling himself back toward the main tunnel. Oh, this was a Constitution issue. We could have done it ourselves. Swirling and tumbling through the darkness of the tunnel, you at last see a halo of light above, and you swim and kick toward it. At last your head breaks the surface. You gulp air into your lungs, into your aching lungs, and you pull yourself up to the edge of the pool. Crawling out of the water, you look at the cavern around you as you massage feeling back into your aching, cold-numbed limbs. Okay, we're back here. Did Eater pick something up? We did. The Rose of Salt Hollow. Corrosive Lash. 20% of damage restored to endurance. And a +4 accuracy and 1.15 damage. It's a fine weapon. Should we give that to Kana? How does it compare? It does a little bit less damage, but it has the corrosive lash and draining. Let's try it.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, we're back in the same place, so let's exit. And on to our next adventure. We'll check the journal to see what that might be. Actually, we still have to find an ogre. Dunreed Row Messenger. Beg your pardon, I have a message for you. You are summoned to Hadrid House, where Lady Webb wishes to meet with you as soon as possible. How did you know? Tell me about Lady Webb. Do you not know Lady Webb? She's, well, no one's seen her exactly in a long time, but she's the mistress of Dunreed Row. Has been for as long as anyone can remember. He pauses, eyeing passers-by with suspicion. Quietly, he continues, she's supposed to be old, older than anybody, and she never leaves her room. Some say she's wasted away and she's just a pile of bones kept animated by dark magics. She's still at it, best as anyone can tell, learning things, keeping us safe, pulling the strings behind the throne, too, it said. Has a ring of ciphers doing her bidding, telling her everything that goes on. You do wrong in this country. Before you go asking the gods for forgiveness, best you ask Lady Webb first. Where's Dunreed Row? A whole mess of ciphers run out of Hadrid House. They make it their business to keep the peace, but they don't like you to see them do it. Problems in this city have a way of going away on their own, and when that happens, you can make a pretty good guess as to why. Where can I find Hadrid House? In Brackenbury, my lord. The southwest corner. You'll find the lady upstairs. Okay, so that's in the city. How did you know where to find me? Well, it's Lady Webb. She knows everything. Very well. Okay, we'll just save. Lady Webb. Now, where could this creature be? Where could the ogre be? Maybe he's in Deerford Crossing. We might have missed something here.
I'm so tired I'd pay brothel rates just to nap.
We were here already. This does look like a cave entrance. But we're not picking it up. Where could this nefarious ogre be? Perhaps in Stormwall Gorge? Merchant stall construction completed. Okay, let's build something else. At our stronghold. A library or craft hall. A chapel. The hedge mage provides further security, creating an obstacle for invaders coming from behind the keep. Okay, added security is good. Okay, most of these just grant bonuses for resting, and they have a prestige bonus and a security bonus. What's the benefit of restoring the lab? Okay, a weapon and an armor merchant, that would be good. Were we over here? The starlight illuminates a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. I think we did that. Let's try this again. I don't remember. Look at the circular indentation, examine the writing, wait a while. Wait a few hours. Okay, examine the writing. Examine the outer circle, examine the inner circle. Leave. I don't know how to open this trick. Alright, the ogre's probably not in there anyway.
Nice and quiet.
No, no portals opening for us. We'll have to get back to that at some point. Is the ogre over here? Maybe the ogre is north of the village. Let's just try the Wood End Plains one more time. Or is that a little too far? Let's go back to Deerford Village. Besides, there's an unresolved quest we have to do. With those elves that were looking, they accused this woman of killing children, and it turned out she's innocent. She's just a thief who wronged them, and they're trying to get the town against her. These guys. This could be ugly, so I'm gonna save. In fact, we're gonna end here, and in the next video we'll deal with these guys and see if hopefully we won't have to fight them, but we'll see.